This is a closet door, and I'm checking on doors to see which ones were sagging, which ones I have to fix. But since I'm here, I'm pretty sure this one was okay, by the way. It's just a little loose down there. I can take my screwdriver to the strut. If you've been watching my videos, you know what I'm doing here. There's a little tab right there, and it happens to have a slot. See there? Got that fixed. I'm looking at that. Everything looks good. The door's not sagging, but because I'm here checking everything else, I might as well just check the screws, make sure they're tight. Like I told you, it only takes me a minute, and then I can tell and see if some of them are stripping or not, if they're not tight into the door. Sometimes they're tight and you think, oh, I made a little turn on that. It's a good thing I'm checking that, so because I'm here, I'm doing it. Now you could do this every couple of years if you want, just to check them. Now see that one, it's stripping all the way through. It's not doing anything, so maybe I'll just take that one out, and that'll remind me when I go back to the store, I can get some longer screws. Because I just did a repair on another door. That was on a different video. And you can watch that if you just keep checking out my channel. I'll get longer ones of those. And because I'm fixing another door, I'll have I'll make sure I get some extra screws. Well, see, that one was stripping. Now, will this door still work this way? Yeah, it'll be fine, you know. I could leave that screw in there. It's twisting. See there? It's not doing anything. I could leave it like that and be done with it. And just say, fine, I'm not going to mess with it. Nothing's going to happen. There's four hinges to this door. This is an 8-foot door. See? Let's just show you the hinge location. If you, on a standard size door, see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an 8-foot tall door. 6'8" door, you're only going to have 3 hinges. So just because right there, one strip screw, this will be fine. I could leave that or whatever, but you know, I'm Joe, the way I am, that I know I'm going to have to put in another one. So I just do it because that's the right thing to do, and that's just what I do. Okay, so I want to make a note of that before I go to the next door, before I go out of this room. And I'll just, since I'm here, I'm just checking doors. I don't think anything was wrong with this one. Let's just see here. It was a little sloppy right there. And if you didn't watch my other video and you're like, okay, what is he doing over there? Okay, let me show you again. Here, on the strike plate, there's a tab. Lots of strike plates, they have a tab in there. This tab goes back in that way, and see there's a little notch in it. And then that tab goes in there. So all I was doing was taking my standard screwdriver, fitting it in that notch right there of the tab, and I just bent out on it. And that pulled that over a little bit, and that makes it tighter to the door latch. Now some strike plates don't have that. And I went to the hardware store because one of the tabs broke off and one was actually missing. See, here, I took this to the hardware store to try to match it up. See, there's a tab, but it broke off. And that was on one door that I could not adjust. And this is what I found right here. But see, on these, see the tab there? There's no little groove in there where I can put the screwdriver, is there? That's just what they had at the store. I mean, you can drive around to 3 or 4 hardware stores and maybe find something. And see, this one had rounded edges. This one's got square edges. But you take it to the store, it matches up. If anything, I can just tap that right into the wood. It will press in, or I'd have to find a little chisel. And I believe I have some, I don't know where it is. I think I got some chisels, yeah. And see I got different size chisels, and I think I had one. That's a really small one. I'm not sure where it is now. But I know I got one. It came in a 4-pack. Good Lord. See, there's those. I don't know where it is. It's here somewhere, but you can then use a little chisel. And I ended up getting 4 chisels because I could have bought one really super good chisel with the metal tips, but instead I got the ones with this type of tip, and they're not as good chisels, but I could buy 4 chisels for the price of 1/4 inch. I think 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, and then I got a 1/4 inch chisel. I got 4 chisels for the price of one really super good quarter inch chisel. So that's what I did to save some money, because I don't use chisels, I don't use chisels that often. It's probably in there somewhere. But anyways, if you have one like that, then you just take that, then you have to take it out of the door. You have to unscrew the strike plate. You see, on this particular strike plate, I didn't have to do anything except just put my screwdriver in there, take it like that, just a little bit, and I got it fixed. But if you had the other type, then you have to unscrew your strike plate, get it out. Sometimes, depending on how long it's been in the door, you're going to have to be real careful to get it out of there, so it doesn't, if it fits too tight and you think, oh, I'm just going to tap it out of there, you put a mark on your trim, or this rips out and you get a little piece of wood go, oops. I know I should have been careful. I should have taken a sheetrock knife, like Joe showed me, to take a sheetrock knife and slightly score that a little bit to clean off the paint that was on there, because the painter had put those on when the paint was still dry, or it fits so tight that once you pull it out, you have to hold your mouth just right, or else it rips your wood off. So the good thing with these, you don't have to do anything like that. You see, the only thing that happens is if you take that, I'm not going to do it, but if you adjust that and you think, oh, I need to adjust a little bit more, you crank back on it and get it way out at an angle too far, and the door's not going to close properly. Then you can't get your screwdriver in here at an angle to tap it in sometimes without goobering up this. So then you've got to undo this, pull it out, bend this back. And I think that's what somebody did to that other one. And you noticed you bend this back and forth too much, this thing's going to snap right off, and that's what that other strike plate did. And I could have left it alone, but because I'm Joe, I wanted to have it nice and pretty, so I'm replacing that other one because that thing was broken off, and I needed to have it adjust properly on another door. So that's why I got the strike plates. Okay, so enough of that. Let's get on with the next door. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I'm just gonna, because I worked on this door, might as well get up here to double check these screws. Make sure they're tight. See, there it goes again. Another one that's loose, that's just spinning. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that out so I know that one has to be replaced. That hinge, the door will still be fine because I've got so many hinges up there. These 2 screws are still going to hold the door up there. So when I go to the hardware store, I may have to get a couple little bags. Here's another one that's stripped. Okay, so might as well pull that one out. Here's another one. You can't tell that with a electric battery operated drill. You want to start trying to tighten these up that way because you're better off with the little screwdriver. I kind of like this little one. I got this, I didn't even buy this at the store. I got it at, it came with a ceiling fan, and it came with this. And so I just started using it. See, you can use just a regular screwdriver like that, but see how fat the handle is, and it's small. I don't know, I seem to have a little bit more control over it. Of course, I've got one of these in my nail bag too. You know, I carry lots of stuff in my nail bag. You never know what you're gonna need. All right. So see, just by these two doors in this room, I got 4 screws I got to replace out of just these 2 doors. And so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go to the next door and see what I need to do.